All right, let's get back to all this severe weather. Strong storms passing through our area this morning, causing a whole lot of damage throughout South Florida.
And we have team coverage this midday in northeast Miami-Dade, Pembroke Pines, Lighthouse Point, and northwest Miami-Dade, and of course Julie Durda in the Weather Center. But let's start first with Local 10 News reporter Michael Seiden. Michael.
Well, good afternoon. We are in the Sky Lake neighborhood right here, and just take a look. This is what this homeowner is dealing with. You can see how the trees came crashing down, and they carved out a little bit a hole here. That's how they were able to get out of their front door, but they're obviously dealing with a mess here, and so are a lot of their neighbors. It was a powerful storm striking while most people in the Sky Lake neighborhood were headed to work.
It was crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I've never run so fast in my life into my house.
This 24-year-old man shot this video, then ran for cover, speeding back home, making sure his mother and dogs were safe.
I saw spinning in front of me, right down there, right down the street. And I reversed full speed, left my car out here in the middle of the road.
This entire neighborhood turned upside down, transformers ripped off power poles, AC units tossed around like toys, even this trampoline blown away 2 blocks from the owner's backyard. Right now, the cleanup is underway after a morning these neighbors say they will never forget.
When it first started, I thought it was just hail, and all of a sudden, things crashing all around us. It was just overwhelming.
And people lost their fences. I mean, you know, my car is over there, and the tree came on my car.
And back out here live, you know, this entire neighborhood is without power right now, and I want you to take a look. You can see where some of those trees just toppled onto the roofs. And again, as you saw in the piece, I mean, there is AC units, things from power poles just blown blocks and blocks away from here. But the big story here is that although there's a lot of damage, no one was seriously injured. That is the very latest. I'm Michael Seiden, Local 10 News.
That certainly is the best news of all. Thanks a lot, Michael. And Sky 10 was over the scene of a fire in northeast Miami-Dade, too. Look at these flames. This was caused by an apparent gas leak at northeast 195th Street and 2nd Avenue. You can see the tree right there, torn out of the ground, on the ground. No other details have been released just yet on this one.
Let's turn now to Local 10 News anchor Nikki Mohan.
She is in West Miramar right now, where some homes were damaged out west as well. Nikki?
Constance and Christy, this community, residents here, saying they haven't seen this kind of damage since Hurricane Wilma. They say for sure they believe a tornado came through their street this morning. And there you can see, starting on the corner there, we're at 137th Avenue in the Monarch Lake subdivision. Look at that fence down. It came across the street, chopping up trees in its path. You can see pieces of that fence making it across the street, knocking down more trees. And then they say it skipped a couple houses and went into a backyard. You can see they already have a workman working on a window, repairing the glass. I actually have video of that tornado from the surveillance camera at the guardhouse, if we can go to that. They showed us video from 3 angles, and you can see how quickly the storm came through this community. They said it happened around 7:30 when all of a sudden they saw the wind pick up. Many people here were sleeping at the time. They say when that storm came through, we saw a few cars heading out, but one woman said she didn't realize something was going on until her windows started rattling.
First of all, our appliances started coming on and off, so it was like buzzing inside the house. We didn't know what was going on. Then you hear, it was really loud wind, but it felt like things were like being thrown against the house. And then our daughter was sleeping in the other room, which she heard the rattling in her window, thinking it was trash cans or from the neighbor's house. This all happened like really fast. So he saw the spinning in the backyard. He goes to get my daughter. By that time, luckily, it was gone. So it never really touched down in our house.
But the storm took out a good chunk of it. Scattered just all around.
To do, a lot of people have roof tiles. They have their furniture in the swimming pool. Again, like Michael said, no one was hurt, so that is a relief. But people here waiting on the adjusters right now so they could start getting this cleaned up. Quite a significant amount of damage in this neighborhood. We also went to Pines. We're going to head over there next. But, you know, people here quite shocked by what went on so quickly this morning. Live in the Monarch Lake subdivision in West Miramar, Nikki Mohan, Local 10 News.
All right, Nikki, that video we just saw was from Pembroke Pines as well. Lots of crazy stuff, including mattresses right in the middle of the road.
Oh,
all right, let's go right now to Pompano Beach. That's where the storm caused a lot of damage there as well.
Local 10 News reporter Hudson Vela, he is live with our team coverage.
Christy Constance, we're in the parking lot of the Movie Co. 18, which is just on Copens Road and US 1. What you see here is basically a 360. Anywhere you turn, you're going to get a significant amount of damage. Thankfully, there were not a lot of cars parked here at that time, but some of the ones that were did get some damage. Look at this one pickup truck right here. On the other side, you can see how that tree came down. Well, from this perspective, you can't really see much damage. It is when you open the door was already kind of open, so you can see inside the kind of damage that we're talking about. I can tell you in the past minute or so, and Brian is going to walk with me because it's kind of a bit of a walk. You can see National Weather Service officials just arrived on the scene as we walk here, because what they're going to try to do is try to take what he's been doing is taking pictures so then they can go back and cooperate with each other and figure out how much damage this was and if it has the characteristics of a tornado. As we're walking, the reason we're walking is because I want to be able to show you this massive tree here across the way. This is unbelievable. A lot of the folks that have been biking out here, have been walking out here, have been stopping to take pictures because you truly can't believe when you see what I'm about to show you. This is a massive tree that was uprooted, and you can see what happens. The tree has so much roots that it also uprooted part of the sidewalk. Really looks almost like an earthquake of sorts, but this is the result of very strong winds, and you can see here on my right, National Weather Service officials here on the scene. This is the parking lot of the Movie Co. Theaters on Copens Road and US 1. Obviously, they're out here now trying to figure out what happened, take pictures, document everything so that they know and can determine exactly what kind of storm we're looking at. Live in Pompano Beach, Hatzovella, Local 10 News.
All right, Hatzel.